Hundreds of families on French Island have been drinking bottled water for more than a year.
And their wells are contaminated with PFAS. Some families have invested in a water filtration system, but those systems only offer a temporary solution, and they are expensive.
Senator Tammy Baldwin was in the town of Campbell today to speak with families and town leaders. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen is in studio tonight to explain what those residents need.
Mike and Amy, the federal government is investing $3.7 million to help treat the city of La-Crosse's municipal wells, but that won't help Town of Campbell families.
Nearly a year and a half later.
It's a huge disruption to life to learn that your water, your drinking water, is contaminated.
Town of Campbell residents are still waiting.
We're concerned about the situation with the water contamination.
Drinking bottled water because the water coming from their taps isn't safe.
We don't know how long Culligan is going to be able to keep giving us good water.
Their wells are contaminated with PFAS, man-made forever chemicals that have been linked to infertility, thyroid disease, and cancer. The town of Campbell is not alone. A handful of the city of La-Crosse's municipal wells are also contaminated. They're out of service. The federal government is investing $3.7 million to address the contamination in those wells.
I think what's really important for communities is to have a short-term emergency plan, a sort of midterm plan, and then obviously a long-term vision to cleaning the water up so it's no longer a worry.
But hundreds of private wells in the town of Campbell are contaminated too. That community hasn't received any federal funds.
It's basically been our lives for the last 2 years.
They shared their frustration with Senator Tammy Baldwin.
Annual budget is only $2.5 million.
Town supervisors and citizens know the town doesn't have the resources to resolve the issue.
Any money that we get is going to have to come from the federal government.
And the clock is ticking.
At my age, we're running out of time.
Senator Baldwin says she hopes to address the private well contamination with her Healthy H2O Act. Baldwin says it will likely be a part of the Farm Bill, which she hopes to push forward next year. Mike and Amy?
All right, thank you, Emily. Donahue and Associates, a wastewater engineering firm, is working on several water filtration options for the city of La-Crosse's contaminated public wells.